Okay.
Um, this is County Commissioner, Eagle County Commissioner Matt Sure. I'm here with Scott Robson, who is the town manager for the Vail, for the town of Vail. Quickly, Scott, how long have you been on the job now?
I have been on the job for 5 months, started
Five
November
months. This is
1st. Yeah,
very similar to what with Heath Harmon, our public health director here. This is what we call onboarding in Eagle County.
that's
So
right.
you're dealing with a COVID crisis.
Yeah, neither of us were told this was going to be part of our job duties going into it, but we are
Yeah, no
both
hazard pay. Sorry.
we're both charting the
So
waters.
yeah. So we just want to give like a quick update. The Vail Town Council recently passed an aid package, and I wonder if you can tell us a little bit about what that looks like.
Yeah, you bet. We did just about a week and a half ago. Council passed what we're calling the Vail Community Relief Fund, and honestly, there's a lot that we are modeling after the Eagle County's fund, and appreciate Eagle County's leadership on that front. But yes, we really felt it important in our community, obviously, to have a distinct pool of money to really help residents, whether they live in Vail or work in Vail, or just nonprofits that assist the entire valley, have yet another pool to apply to, specifically around areas of need related to health, food security, shelter. Those basics right now are what council's focused on. And at this point in time, we are opening up that relief fund to 501c3 nonprofits only. We haven't opened that quite yet to individuals or to small businesses, for example. That might be something that council looks at in the near future. But for right now, we've got $500,000 that we've set aside for nonprofits to apply to that can then spread those dollars even more broadly. Again, not necessarily just within the Vail town limits, but really within Eagle County. So applications are open now. Folks can go to vailgov.com and find info right on our front page in regards to how to apply for it. But it's a pretty quick and simple process, and we will be making awards basically on a rolling basis to get money out the door as quickly as possible until that fund is depleted, and then we'll talk about if there's an ability for the town to add to that funding, because I'm sure the ask will be greater than the pool of dollars right now.
That's great. So vailgov.com, you've got it right on your front page there where people can go get more information about how it really works and to apply for it if they're an organization that is providing service. And since you mentioned it too, yeah, Eagle County has our fund that because the county already does public health and economic assistance, we already have that process in place. So the commissioners did put some extra money into that pot. That is available for people at ecemergency.org. You'll find a list of lots of resources there, including a way to apply for that assistance.
Yeah.
So thanks for the town of Vail for working on your end too to help fund some of that.
Yeah, that's I know that's really important to council. And I might just mention real quickly, Matt,
Mhm.
kind of in addition to that relief fund, we do have some ownership within a couple different large apartment complexes within the town of Vail, where we do have a lot of frontline workers and employees in the resort industry and so on that are being hit hard. And so we are working through a number of different relief, I should say rental relief packages on those complexes that we have an ownership interest in. Unfortunately, we can't do that just across the board, but on those areas we have interest in, we're providing some relief. And then we announced a few weeks back now already that we are delaying sales tax collection for small businesses in town until the end of April, and I believe council is right now considering extending that sales tax deferral until July. So those are just
Yeah.
a few of the other areas that we're trying to provide some relief in right now.
Yeah, that's great. And this has been a really incredibly coordinated effort among lots of the governments. The governor is also looking at a deferral for sales tax. We're already allowing no penalties for property tax. and sales tax may be a deferral too, because Vail collects its own tax, makes that decision for
That's
sales
right.
tax. The county is collected by the state, so the state needs to make that decision for those in unincorporated Eagle County, but that is, it looks like it will be happening as well.
Yep.
County is also doing some rental abatement, and it's a great opportunity to emphasize too that that private parties could certainly consider rent deferrals or abatement as well, particularly given that we may not have all the renters we had lining up at our doors before. It may behoove us just to give some people a break so they can stay at least to the point where they can begin making money again. So
Yeah,
it's
totally
hugely
agree.
helpful that Vail and I think Eagle County have been doing that as well. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. I know you've got a council meeting to get to, Scott, so just appreciate it. Please pass along our thanks again to the Vail Town Council for being a great partner and dealing with this crisis.
Absolutely, Matt. Appreciate the time, and again, thanks to the three of you as commissioners and your county manager, the whole public health team. It's been really a pretty fantastic collaborative effort that I see across Eagle County, especially being a relatively new administrator here in the county. It's definitely a collaborative space, and we appreciate every bit of it. Thanks so much.
Yeah, has made this water smooth. Thanks very much, Scott.
All right, take care.
Take care.
Bye bye.